For our top headlines in our Smart Start this morning, Rochester police need your help finding the suspect that ran away from the scene of a shooting and crash in the city's Upper West Side.
Officers got that call at Dewey Avenue and Emerson Street just after 8 o'clock for shots fired and a crash at the scene. Police say there were two people sitting in a parked car at a corner store when the suspect out of nowhere came out from behind a building and started shooting. The driver tried to escape, driving south on Dewey, and then crashed into another vehicle. The shooter ran off. The victim's car was shot 3 times. No one inside was injured.
The man accused of trying to assassinate the president at last weekend's White House Correspondents' Dinner has another court hearing. That's today.
Minutes before security cameras caught the 31-year-old Cole Allen sprinting at the ballroom, authorities say he took this selfie in his hotel room, timestamp 8:03. A shoulder holster for a pistol, knives, ammo, and pliers all seen. Then minutes later at 8:15, they say he went downstairs. Pictures obtained by the Washington Post show the suspect's short burst past security, allegedly firing from his shotgun. A uniformed Secret Service agent pulled out his weapon and fired 5 rounds, none hitting the suspect or other officers. Allen then trips and falls before being arrested. The Secret Service says some of the doors were open for agents to watch important protectees. It was later described as a problem, adding in middle perimeter could have been more closely watched.
Those protective elements are going to get bigger and better and more spatial with respect to perimeters, I think, moving forward.
The Secret Service says it is running an internal review into what happened Saturday. At the hearing today, the prosecution is asking the court to hold Allen pre-trial.
More testimony is today in the trial for the man accused of killing his co-worker at the Wegmans warehouse in Gates. Police say 32-year-old Kyshawn Green shot 25-year-old Jameer Ridley Smith at the distribution center on Brooks Ave last July. Green was arrested later in Knoxville, Tennessee during opening arguments Wednesday. The prosecution said Green's goal that day was to kill Ridley Smith, but his defense argued there is no clear direct evidence of who pulled the trigger. So far, the jury has heard testimony from one witness, a Knoxville police crime scene tech who processed different evidence from the night of Green's arrest. Ridley Smith's mother tells us she will be there for the entire trial.
Been anticipating this day, but now I'm just, I don't know, I'm a little nervous, knowing that the trial's about to start and things that are going to be said and evidence that's going to be shown, and so I'm just a little nervous. Hopefully he gets the max sentence that he's supposed to get. His family can still go visit him and see him in person and speak to him on the phone, and I'll never get that again. I have to be that presence for my son. I have to be here for him. I have to show up for him to make sure justice is going to be served.
We did see Green's family at court as well and asked his attorneys for comment, but they declined.
The defense and prosecutors in the high-profile torture and murder case of a trans man from Minnesota killed here early last year are sharing what they expect to see at their upcoming trials.
24-year-old Sam Nordquist came to Canandaigua in 2024 to meet a woman he met online. His body was later found in Yates County. Precious Arzuaga, who prosecutors call the ringleader in all this, and Kyle Sage appeared in court yesterday for pretrial hearings. Arzuaga's defense argued against some of the evidence and charges, citing a previous court ruling determining presence doesn't mean a defendant committed a crime. Sage's lawyers argued the same thing, but the prosecution quickly countered.
We've maintained the position all along that even if he was merely present at certain things occurring, that he's not legally responsible for the unfortunate passing of Mr. Nordquist.
Ideally, if we could try all 7 of them together, we would. Legally, that's not allowed at this point. We are going to do what we have to do to make sure that each and every one of those individuals charged is held accountable, and that we do bring justice for Sam.
The judge largely rejected each defense team's claims, meaning the evidence currently submitted and charges filed will likely remain. Arzuaga's trial will be first in late August. Another defendant, Jennifer Quijano, will be tried early next year. The timeline for when the 5 other suspects will be tried has not yet been finalized.
Sunrise traffic here, 6:53. A traffic alert for people on the west side tonight. So from 10 o'clock until 5 tomorrow morning, 490 will be closed between 390 and Buffalo Road as DOTs can Teams can get out there and put in some new signs overnight. They've been doing that throughout the week on 104, and also they've got some ramps closed near Monroe and 590. Keep that in mind if you're driving through Brighton.
Going to be jacket worthy, certainly, at the ballpark. But do think any rain is going to be just a light drizzle, passing weak shower. Mostly cloudy. There could be some sun that breaks out here and there, and those temperatures just down tomorrow, even into the weekend there as well. But you combine all next 4 days, at least through Sunday night, and you're only looking at a few tenths of an inch. So kind of nice to see that we don't have any washout days here, but it is colder. Frost advisories going into the weekend, and still that kind of light drizzle will threaten.
We're going to talk about James's plants on the podcast.
Yes.
9 o'clock, second cup of sunrise on the Rochester First streaming app. I had a school visit in Wayne County, my wife's old stomping grounds. I'll have a photo from that.
Nice.
And also this bizarre and yet wonderful experience with a massage I had yesterday.
That tea's just terrible.
Very unusual.
On my
massage.
face, my jaw. We'll see you then. How about that?
Thanks for watching, everybody. CBS Mornings up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.